Did you know the Earth is made up of layers? Beneath the surface is thousands of feet of rock containing important minerals and natural resources that we use in our everyday lives. Now you might be wondering, how do we know what is below our feet? How do we know where natural resources are located in the subsurface of the Earth? The answer is core drilling. Hi there, I'm Kevin with the Governor's Office of Energy Development, and I'm here to talk to you about core drilling. Think of the Earth as this giant jawbreaker made up of multiple layers of rock, the inner and outer core, mantle, and crust. We live here on the crust, which in comparison to the rest of the layers is extremely thin, kind of like the skin on an apple. However, relative to humans, the crust can seem quite thick, anywhere between 3 to 5 miles thick under the oceans and up to 25 miles thick under many of the mountain ranges on the planet. Now, there are many reasons scientists want to see what is beneath the surface of the Earth. If engineers are building something, they need to check the composition of the rock below so they can properly support the structure. If companies are looking for natural resources, core drilling can be used to identify and/or quantify a resource to be extracted before they spend time and money drilling or mining. Most importantly, core drilling minimizes the impact on the surrounding environment when recovering these important natural resources, because we know exactly where to find them. Utah is rich in natural resources. For example, Carbon, Uinta, Duchesne, and Emery counties have many wells and mining sites. The Bingham Canyon mine, located just 28 miles southwest of Salt Lake City, is the largest mine in Utah and has been in production since 1906. These sites provide jobs and economic benefits to the counties in which they are located. And the minerals and natural resources help to build and sustain our lives, from our phones to our homes. To better understand how core drilling works, let's take some Play-doh, plastic knife, a ruler, and a straw. Using our plastic knife, we're going to cut layers of our Play-doh. Now we're going to take these slabs of different colored Play-doh and layer them one on top of each other until you have 4 different layers. The green will represent the surface of our Play-doh world. Now using your ruler, carefully cut the slabs of Play-doh in half. This is called a cross-section. With it, you can see the different layers we have in our Play-doh world. The Earth naturally provides us with cross-sections in canyons and mountain ranges, but you can imagine this would be extremely difficult and expensive for humans to do on their own. This is where core drilling comes in hand. Here is a drill bit that is used for drilling a well and extracting core from below the surface. Look at all of the teeth needed on this tool to grind up and drill through hard rock. Drill bits like this have helped to recover core from all over Utah, many of which is stored at the Utah Geological Survey's core laboratory. This section of rock is from over 2,300 feet below the surface, and you can see different layers in the core, just like in our Play-doh world. Now, let's put your Play-doh world back together. Imagine, if you will, you were a tiny person living on the surface of this Play-doh world. You would have no way of knowing what layers of rock are below your feet. But through core drilling, you can find out. Taking your straw, place your finger on top and carefully insert it into the top of your Play-doh world. Push it all the way down to the table and then wiggle your straw back and forth. Carefully remove your straw, and there you go, your very own core sample from your Play-doh world. How cool is that? Thanks for watching. You can find this and more lesson plans and activities on our website at energy.utah.gov.